Hi, welcome to Painting with Brenna. Today we'll look at a brief history of the color wheel and then we'll paint a color wheel together. I am going to tell you some facts, and if I get them wrong, just comment away and correct me. So, color was first perceived by cave people, and then they saw bright color in the daytime, and then the sun would go down, a bit of moonlight would come out, and all the colors would disappear. They'd go away. Everything would be drained of color. A beautiful pink flower would be gray. A lovely, lovely bunch of berries, all purple, all of a sudden gray. Spooky. I know, really spooky. What happened to all that color? Well, color is just light bouncing onto an object and in the wavelength bouncing into our eye, and then our brain perceiving that information of light makes it into a color. Light, refraction, hitting our eye, perception. That's why at night we're so tired, our eyes get so tired. All that stuff bouncing into them all the time must be tiring for our eyes. I feel like closing my eyes right now just thinking about it. So then we move on. Let's go through time. 1704, Sir Isaac Newton takes a prism, shines some light through it. Bing! It comes out the other side different. It's broken apart into colors. He looks at all that beautiful range of colors, goes, I only see 7 colors. So he decides it's 7 because he's trying to correlate it to music, to 7 notes. Don't know why. Not very scientific, but interesting, creative. Let's give him bonus points for that. Maybe red was oh, and green was oh. And he shines light through his prism, and it turns into a rainbow. Ooh, rainbow, beautiful rainbow. He took that rainbow, and then he decided he would curve it into a wheel. The rainbow bent into a circle is a color wheel, a wheel of color. Then, for the next 200 years, everyone goes cray cray. They're all making color wheels and all doing them in different ways, trying to figure out their own individual systems for colors. Women weren't part of this. It was only men. Women at this time only saw in black and white or were part of the free the color movement. Don't trap color, free range color. This isn't documented. I only found it in 1 or 2 very obscure places. We get to Moses Harris, 1766. His color system has a wheel, and in it, red, yellow, and blue are way more important. They're the biggest stars. They're more important than everything else because he discovered with the help of other guys that you can't mix anything. If you have yellow, you can't mix anything to get it. If you have red, you can't mix anything to get it. And blue, nothing mixes to get it. They're your primaries. They're your solid colors. Everything else can be mixed from those. Then we come to Johannes Itten. And he makes a beautiful color wheel with 3 primaries and 12 secondary colors that are mixed. He makes a whole book, and he makes a star, a color star, and that is what, as artists, we use today for our color wheel. So that's the short, brief history. It's a good one, wasn't it? We're going to now make a color wheel. You'll need something round to trace to make the wheel. I'm using a bowl and a ruler to draw straight lines across. You'll need a pencil to draw those lines and an eraser to erase a little bit. And of course your paints. Let's get started now. You put the bowl or round object on your canvas and you trace a circle around it. Doesn't have to be too hard pressed, the pencil, because you don't want it to be too dark. So now you have a nice circle and you're going to draw 3 lines across it. So go first straight down and you're dividing it in half. Then you're not going to go like that because it would make 4 and it would only be 2 lines. You want 6 segments, so you go like this, like making a pie. So we got that part of the pie. Probably right there, yep. And then one more. Good. Now you have 6 segments of your color wheel. I like to erase the little bits in between where I'm going to put my colors, because each spoke is going to end in a color. And then just get all the little eraser bits off of there. Good job. Now with the color wheel, it's all about learning how to mix color. You've got, my gloves on first. You've got your primaries, and you just want to put out your yellow, red, and blue, maybe white, but nothing more, because those are your primaries. You cannot mix those. They don't get mixed. You can't make a blue from anything else but blue. It has to be blue. You can't make yellow from anything else. And same goes for red. Primary colors, yellow, red, blue. Get a brush, some water, and let's start with the yellow at the top. If it comes from the rainbow, well, I just feel like I could draw unicorns, because unicorns and rainbows go together. So it's nice to draw a character, not just a circle. So when you do your primaries, do them bigger, because they are the big things. They are the primary that make all the other colors. And so we don't do the next one over because we're leaving a gap. We leave a gap for mixing later. So again, when I do a figure, I do it in the big. And then I'll switch to a littler brush to get the details. Little legs, little chubby legs. Yeah, so whatever creature you want to do, that's totally fine. It's your color wheel. Rabbits, cats. I don't know what you're going to do. Curious to see what you're going to do. So the next colors we're going to do are the ones that can be mixed. They're called the secondary colors. You can also buy them, but we're going to mix them so you can learn where they come from. So we'll start with yellow and blue. So just take some of your yellow and take some of your blue and mix them. And if you add more blue, it'll be darker. Add more yellow, it'll be lighter. Smaller brush to make a smaller creature. So I'm doing the green, which secondary color is green. It goes in between the yellow and the blue. So let's see, it's gonna be a little one. So just make a little baby unicorn. The next one would be, we're going to go around the wheel. We'll do blue and red. So here's some blue and here's some red. Let's mix them together and see what we get. Oh, we get a purple. So if it gets too red, you just add a bit more blue. If it's too blue, you add a bit more red. You're just trying to get a purple. Okay, so here's the purple. So this one goes in between these two. So let's see. A little purple unicorn. Little one, right? Because it is the secondary color. Oh, it's a bit dark. It's a bit blue. I'm going to adjust it. There. Oh, so you can't tell till it gets on the paper. Oh yeah, that's a bit more. The next one is we're mixing the yellow and the red together to get, wait for it, just curious, aren't you, to get an orange. There we go, that's a lovely orange. Little legs on it. I'm trying not to get such a wide tail as the little purple unicorn. That was a pretty big tail, that one. So I'm just going to extend the head up. You can reshape it when you get the little brush in there. And little ears. And the unicorn horn. Gosh, funny little horn. Poor little guy bumped into a tree or something. Made his horn all bent. Okay, that is a very pretty unicorny color wheel. So we have our primaries, yellow, blue, red, our secondaries, green, purple, and orange. It was good to make our color wheel because then you know how color is mixed and where it comes from. You don't always have to buy a tube of orange. You can mix an orange, but you can also buy an orange too. You can buy your color wheels too. They have all sorts of ones. Here's a watercolor one for watercolor people. I'll just show you the different ways it mixes. This one has 2 sets on the back of different adding information for you. They're very cool, lots of information. And I have an interior design color wheel for when you're like working out how your furniture should be. It's the only one I could find, so it's the one I use. And then you spin it around to see the different colors and how they line up with each other to give you ideas when you're painting. They're really good to have. Have fun making your color wheel. Enjoy it. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.